What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have a short game reaction for the Bulls and the Orlando Magic. And the reason why it's short is because I have had no sleep. This game happened way too early, so I wasn't able to sleep properly. Had no sleep whatsoever. The game was boring, and we never had the lead the entire game. So there's not much to say. Of course, we'll go through what went wrong, and we'll just see how it goes. But I don't have any energy, to be honest, to talk about the game, but we'll try our best. Before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new, and let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Bulls game today and your player of the game. We ended up losing this game 113 to 98. And there's a lot of reasons as to why we lost this game. But firstly, I want to give credit to the Orlando Magic where it's due in this game. Now, I said a lot in that watch-along that the Orlando Magic play wise beyond their years. For a team so young, they've managed that game to perfection. They managed it every step of the way. Anytime the Bulls went on a little surge, you see Orlando right there, ready to bring it back. Anytime that the Bulls got a foul, Orlando got a foul. Orlando made the right timeouts, the right substitutions, the right adjustments, and they had the right matchups. Everything fell into place with Orlando, and they just executed today, and they managed it so well. DeRozan coming in the fourth quarter, scoring, what was it, 10 points, 9 points in the fourth quarter. He's basically scored every single point for the fourth quarter for the Bulls to begin with. You thought this is DeMar DeRozan time. One timeout later, Orlando come out, the Bulls come out, DeRozan doesn't really touch the ball since because the right adjustments were made at the right times. So they managed that game. And I can't believe how young they are. I can't believe that their leading players are Paolo Banchero, Franz Wagner, and, guys like Cole Anthony, Markelle Fultz, Jalen Suggs, the rest of the crew, right? They're such a young team, but they still just... They play like they're a veteran team. They play like they're an experienced team. They play like they've been together for 10 years. You got to give all the respect in the world for the massive jump they've gotten from the bottom of the barrel, second last in the Eastern Conference, to being top 4 in the Eastern Conference. There's huge respect that goes to the Orlando Magic. But it was definitely a tough game for the Bulls. We definitely made it very easy for them as well. 19 turnovers in that game. Wow. I mean, talk about giving them the win and letting them run away with it. I mean, yeah, we made some comebacks, sure, but we made things extremely easy for the Orlando Magic. 19 turnovers in a game is really never going to get you a win. And I think that's why we didn't even crack 100. And, guys like DeRozan, he had a great fourth quarter, yes. But he had like 6 turnovers, 7 turnovers in this game. Kobe White had his fair share of turnovers. Everybody, as a team, just Butterfingers. The Chicago Butterfingers is not the Bulls. It's Butterfinger Bulls, whatever you want to call it. But that's what we were. We couldn't keep the ball to save our lives. And that's always going to be a big reason why we lose. The third reason why I think we lost, bench points. Always and forever will be bench points. We have, I think personally, I don't know if the statistics back me up, we have the worst bench in the league. I'm going to come out and say it. I've always been excited by this Bulls bench. And look, I'm a Bulls fan. Of course, I'm going to get excited about Bulls players coming in, producing, and being excited about development, being excited about the bench, and thinking we have an amazing bench. This season has not been it. I feel like in every single game, we have been outscored off the bench. And I'm willing to go out on a limb here and say when we actually do outscore another team's bench, we win the game. So that's the difference there. But we get smoked on the bench every single night. Well, I mean, did anyone from our bench score up until maybe we saw the Bulls waved the white flag and you saw guys like Henry Jell and Batum in there? I mean, Batum, I think, had 2 points. I think Drummond... maybe Batum had 4 points, so I don't know how much he had in the end. And Drummond was the only real bench scorer in that game. I mean, it's just not good enough. And we had some experience in that bench. Torrey Craig was on that bench today. How many points did he score? So you can't even put the excuse that, our bench is lacking in depth. We have no experience. We had experience. The experience let us down. I think the experienced players in general let us down today. Nikola Vucevic, he knows that court like the back of his head, the back of his mind, the back of his hand, the back of anything on his body. He knows that court He's played years upon years upon years on that court. How come every time we need him to show up against Orlando, he goes missing in that court? It's like he's a fan. He's just waving at the crowd or something. I don't know what he's doing, but it's not basketball. He's not playing basketball out there. He went completely missing in this game. Defensively, offensively, everything in between. I don't know. Maybe he's doing a favor for Orlando and just playing badly on purpose. But Wendell Carter cooked him today. Wendell Carter cooked Nikola Vucevic. I mean, it's happened before, but my goodness, is that something you don't see and hear very often? But that's what happened. It's as simple as that. Vucevic just went completely missing. I don't know where he went, but someone needs to go and find him because we've got a game against the Knicks coming up soon. He can't go missing for that one. So that was very disappointing as well. Overall, I think offensively we definitely struggled, but the turnovers and the bench production, I think, is where the game really was lost for the Bulls, and Orlando just managed it the whole way through. And you got to give credit where it's due in that regard. My player of the game, I'm going to give it to Javonte Green. I know he had a couple of fouls. The reason why I'm not giving it to DeRozan is because he turned the ball over way too many times. I actually think he should be my must improve. I had a decent game, but he really only turned it around in the second half. He had a very poor first half. Kobe struggled all night long. Again, he was horrible in this game, in all fairness. Vucevic disappeared. Our bench was poor, so I think Javonte Green has to be the guy. And we'll have to wait and see how we go in the next one. That's all I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. Drop a like and a follow and or subscribe if you are new. I'm going to go sleep like a baby and wake up at midnight, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what my sleeping schedule is going to turn out to be after this one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care. God bless. And peace.